Okay, making custom challenges, the all-important subject when you are building your Discover Golf class. So we discussed in a previous video that your students will be earning XP, seeing how those points reflect against their peer group leaderboard through earning pure increments of time. 1 minute equals 1 XP proposition, but more importantly, they are going to be overcoming skills challenges presented to them through you, other members of their class, themselves. We'll get into that right now. So in the student account, here is what everybody's looking at. When you go to a module as set by you, we'll get into customizing modules in a later video. You're going to see in this particular example, I have custom games, I have games from parents. We'll discuss that here if you're running a junior program. And then a category called core. We will leave that alone for now as well. Let's just stick to the basics of what you're going to need to get started. So you're going to go to the plus icon and you're going to enter your game description as relates to the category at hand. So we go back really quickly. I'm on course, so I could be coming up obviously with a game that reflects the nature of the assignment. So let's just start with something very simple. So we want to shoot an intended score or improve on a score. So if you wanted to say simply break 40 for a student, okay, on course, breaking 40 for 9 holes, pretty straightforward. This would be a completion mechanic. Know that you have options here in the challenge type. So this would be completion. How many times must they do it? You have unlimited amount of trials that you'd want to put down. But let's just say if you break it once, you might add a certain descriptor here to spice it up or add a constraint. You might have somebody that is neglecting using a certain tactic on the course. So you might say fades only with tee shot. Whatever it might be. This is a beauty of Discover Golf. You have ultimate versatility. You can go here and either add a picture or a video, either live right now or from your gallery. I won't do that for the second. Now, know this. I am technically in the player section. Although I'm acting as a coach, this could be conceivably designed by the player themselves. They might want to set this challenge point to them. Another critical factor in the Discover Golf program. We believe that the student should be collaborating in the curriculum as set forth by themselves and by you, the coach. But in this case, it is coach design. We will discuss getting you access to a password. You would come in there, you'd enter that password, and you could make the game worth the appropriate amount of XP. We'll refer back to the level that the student is in right now and the requisite amount of points needed to get through. So you as a coach are establishing a hierarchy here. If it's 1,000 XP to level up and you think this is the most important thing that they need to accomplish in this level, you can reflect that in an XP amount nearing 2, 3, 4, 500. You could make it worth the whole level if you wanted to, 1,000. Again, the beauty is the creative latitude you have within the program. Okay, so we'll just say this is student design for simplicity, and we'll make it worth 20 points. The students can only make games worth 20, which makes sense. We don't want things to get too out of hand. And now I can select as many friends as I want to. So if I'm a coach, these are your students. You can select all if you want to, and this is a nice sort of preparation for a class at hand. Or you might say, you know what, I just want to send this to one particular student, and we're off and running. So that game was sent to the student in question. And the nice thing is now this populates in your custom folder. So every custom game that you ever make is going to be stored in here. You might down the road switch to another class. It'll always be in there. You can simply open it up and reshare it with the new students that are populating in your course. So for now, making custom challenges of the completion variety. We're going to get into improving score and head-to-head mechanics down the road, but for now, this will get you started.